great to have you with us for our Christmas Carol sing-along. You are so welcome wherever you are. We can't obviously see you, unfortunately. Currently I'm looking at my front window and my front door, not your lovely faces. But wherever you are, you're so welcome. And although we can't see your faces, we would love to know that you're there. So if you're able to use the chat function on YouTube on the right-hand side, then we would love that. So do say hi. You'll also need to use that if you're going to take part in the quiz. There's a little quiz coming up with some questions, both a bit more for adults and some for children as well. So you need to put your answers in the chat function. There's also a little competition for best Christmas cracker joke. Josh is going to be judging that. So yeah, do put that in the chat function as well. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to spend about half an hour together. Obviously we're going to do a bit of singing and have some carols. As I said, there's a bit of a quiz, there's some silly jokes. And this is just really an opportunity to spread some Christmas joy. We obviously can't do it in the normal way that we would love to do it, but we're doing what we can to spread some Christmas cheer. So thank you for joining us. So without further ado, I'm going to kick us off with a very cheesy Christmas cracker joke. You may or may not have heard this one before. What does Santa suffer from if you get stuck up the chimney? I'll give you a second to think about what you think the answer might be to that. The answer is claustrophobia. Of course you knew that. Well, maybe we're still from that terrible joke. Let's kick off with Christmas favourite. We're going to sing Jingle Bells. So the words of the song should be coming off of the screen. If the technical is working, you may probably know this one without the words. We're going to be singing it two times. I think we're singing the first famous verse twice. So don't worry about verses 2 and 3. And the wonderful Becky on the harp is going to do a little introduction and then we'll get singing. Take it away, Becky.
Dashing through the snow, windows open slow, over fields we go, laughing all the way. Rising fast as we make it spread of sea. What it is to love and say a slowly song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride and run this open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey! I felt the need to do an extra hey at the end of that Jingle Bell. So, fantastic. Well done everyone for joining in. So, second Christmas song, carol, we are going to do is Deck the Halls. So again, we're going to do this 2 times. I think there's probably more verses than that, but we are going to do it twice. So yeah, have a look at the words which will hopefully appear on your screen and join in.
we need a couple more jokes, I think. So, have you heard this one before? How did Mary and Joseph know that Jesus was £7 and 6 ounces, complete with baby cry in the background? How did Mary and Joseph know that Jesus was £7 6 ounces when he was born? They had him weighed in a manger, of course. Second Christmas cracker bad joke. Why did no one bid for reindeer, Rudolph and Blitzen on eBay? Give you a second to have a little think about that. They were just too dear. There we go. Very awful. So please do send in some better ones than that. We would love to hear them. Well, moving swiftly on, we're going to do a couple more carols. So a Christmas favourite, I think probably most of us will agree, is the 12 Days of Christmas. And of course we need to do all the verses for this one. So we are going to sing the 12 Days of Christmas. Don't worry, if you can't remember all the things that were given, the words will appear, so you will know. And remember that 5 gold rings you need to sing especially loudly for verse, I think that must be verse number 5. Great, thanks Becky. everybody. Ooh, that was quite fast, that one. Right, excellent. We are now going to come to the important moment of the quiz. So, how this is going to work is, it's quick fire. So basically, in order to win the coveted prizes, they are chocolates, just to let you know, which we will deliver to you somehow. You need to answer these questions as quickly as possible and put all the answers onto the chat function as quickly as you can. The first person to get all the answers right will win the exciting prize. So just to let you know, there are, let me just add them up, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 questions that are probably more geared to adults. And then there are 3 questions that are probably more geared to children, but adults might know them as well. And you never know, the children might know some of the adults ones. So, if you are ready, I will begin with question 1. So you might want to write these down, or you might want to just get writing them in the chat function. So there are 7 questions in total. So here we go. So, question number 1. The film, The Snowman, was shown on TV for the first time on Boxing Day of which year? So I'll repeat question number 1. The Snowman film was shown on TV for the first time on Boxing Day of which year?
1988.
Question number 2. Which British monarch, king or queen, delivered the first ever Christmas message? There's actually 2 marks for this, so there's 7 questions, but there's 8 marks to play for because we want the name of the monarch and we also, ideally, also want the year that this first Christmas message was ever delivered. So the question again, number 2. Which British monarch delivered the first ever Christmas message? So name of the monarch and the year. So question number 3, for all of those who were children in the 1990s, I was one of those. How old is Kevin McAllister in the film Home Alone? So question number 3 again. How old is Kevin McAllister in the film Home Alone? And a musical one. Question number 4. What comes next in Wham's song, Christmas song, Last Christmas? So I'm going to read a bit of the line and then you need to complete the line. So once bitten, twice shy, I keep my distance, ... Fill in the blank. Okay, so I'll repeat question number 4. What comes next in Wham's Last Christmas song? Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance. What's the rest of the line? So, question number 5. So the children amongst you may know some of the answers to these ones. Okay, so question number 5. In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, my children are very excited for that Harry Potter. What do the Dursleys give Harry for Christmas? So, in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the first Harry Potter book, what do the Dursleys give Harry for Christmas? So that's question number 5. Question number 6. Dr. Seuss's character, the Grinch, attempts to steal Christmas from which unsuspecting town? Okay. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch attempts to steal Christmas from which unsuspecting town? And finally, the last question, question number 7. What is the name of the giant snow monster that guards Elsa's palace in the film Frozen? And the last, final, number 7 question again. What's the name of the giant snow monster that guards Elsa's palace in Frozen? So, as I said at the beginning, the first person to get all those answers in, there's 7 questions but 8 points to play for, will win the prize. Okay, let's crack on with a bit more music. So, next up is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. We are going to do 3 verses for this. So, get your singing ready again. Well done, everybody. And another favourite, I'm sure, of many of you, We Three Kings. So we're not going to do all the verses. We're going to do this 4 times. So we're not going to do the final, the last verse. But we're going to do the 4 before that. Wonderful. So, thanks for the applause in the background. Couple more great jokes. I'm not sure they're that great actually, but anyway. They're not, says Noah. Noah has categorically told us, my son, that they are very bad. Well, Noah, you need to get involved in choosing some better jokes then, I think, next time. Now, where have I written these great jokes? Do you know what? I actually can't find the great jokes that I've written. So I don't know whether Josh... Oh, look. Thank you. Oh, great. Okay. Here we go. Here's a joke that has been put on the chat function. What do you get if you cross a snowman with a vampire? Any ideas? You get frostbite, of course. Of course you do. And next one. What's in the bakery at night on Christmas Eve? Oh, I like this one. The answer is a mince spy. I almost couldn't say that. The answer is a mince spy who's in the bakery at night on Christmas Eve, spying on everything that's going on. So there we go, fantastic. Keep the jokes coming. So we're going to do, thank you to whoever gave me that phone, brilliant.
That was a lot better.
That was a lot better, says Noah. He agrees. So
Yeah,
thank you, Louise, for sending those great jokes in. Noah is very pleased about that. So we are now going to sing, I think, 3 carols. These are our last 3. So really sing as loud as you possibly can. We're going to do a lovely carol, O Holy Night, and we are going to do the first and the third verse. We're going to do 2 verses of that. Is that right? We're doing O Holy Night next?
Yeah, and then Have Yourself a Merry Little
And then, actually, sorry, only 2 carols. And then, to finish off, we're going to do Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Lovely, nice harmonies, very nice. Wonderful, and then to finish us off, we are going to sing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So we're going to sing this twice. I think there's only words for one verse. So we are going to sing that first verse 2 times before my fingers freeze off because they're getting rather cold.
Just like mine.
Just like everybody else's behind me. do it again. It's so nice. Let's do it again. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to need my glamorous assistant Josh in a sec to tell us whether we have anybody actually that's got all of the questions right to the quiz, whether we have a winner. So we might just have to wait for a few moments just to find out.
There isn't. It's the Browns. The Browns have won with two right answers. Louise
really?
Brown has won. The Browns have won with two correct answers.
Right. Well, very good. It sounds as if, and there has been no cheating going on. These are actually members of my family, and my brother, in fact, and my sister-in-law and their boys. Well, it sounds like you've actually won. So fantastic. So somehow we're going to have to get this chocolate to you. So we will devise a way. Were there any other Christmas jokes, Josh, other than the ones we read out?
Where does Santa go if he gets COVID?
Where does Santa, this is a good one, very relevant this one. Where does Santa go if he gets COVID?
The Elf Centre.
The Elf Centre. Excellent. Well, I think that definitely deserves a prize because that is actually COVID related. And of course, we're trying to not think about COVID too much right now, but I think that will do for a winner. So 2 prizes. Well done. Who was the person who sent in the joke?
Richard Koo. Richard Wheeler.
Richard Wheeler. Thank you, Richard Wheeler, for your COVID-related Christmas joke. Excellent. Well, I'm just going to say a couple of quick things, and then we'll say goodbye. So thank you so much for joining us. We've had fun. I hope you've had a good time as well. Just to let you know a couple of things that we're up to over the next week or so, Christmas related. We are part of a church called Hope Vineyard in Oxford. So appreciate some of you may be a little bit far away to join in with these kind of things. But those for you that are more local, we would love to invite you to a couple of things. We've got some of these flyers called Christmas at Hope. There's a back and a front. This Sunday we have got for children, so if you're a child, I mean you can come if you're a bit younger than this, but these activities are particularly for ages kind of 3 upwards. If you'd like to come down to Temple Square Shopping Centre and our Hope Oxford unit that's now got sparkling new Hope Oxford signs on the front of it, then we are having a Christmas activity morning. There are 2 slots which you can come to, one at 10:30 and one at 11:30. There's going to be loads of fun. There's going to be activities, games, crafts. It's going to be great. So come, you'll just need to book because in order to make everything safe for everybody, we're just having to limit capacity. So there's 2 slots to choose from. So just go to www.hopeoxford.org and you can book into either the 10:30 slot or the 11:30 slot. Running alongside that, if you are an adult that doesn't have children, elsewhere in our building, in upstairs, we're going to be running something called The Gathering for Adults. Which is just a really low-key, relaxed place where we get to chat about Lots of different things, but this week, this Sunday morning at 10:30, we're going to be thinking about the theme of rest, what that means to you, whether you get enough of it, particularly apt probably at this time of the year when Christmas is a busy time. So we'd love you to join us, just to get to know each other, have a bit of a chat, with a bit of a kind of thoughtful content as well in there around the theme of rest. And then the following Sunday, the 20th, just before Christmas, we are having a Christmas celebration, also in our new home in Temple Square Shopping Centre. You'll need to book for that, so you can head to the website. And that is for all ages. There's going to be stuff there, both for children of all ages, as well as for adults. It's going to be an extravaganza of fun and colour and wonderfulness. So we would love to invite you to that as well. So thank you so much for joining us. Hope you've had as good a time as we have had. Hope you haven't got quite as chilly as we've got. And happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Also, please, I like the jokes.
You like the jokes. Excellent. Now I'm glad you appreciated the jokes.
Barely. I think she got this one. Really.
Thank you everyone, that was lovely.
I don't think
Welcome. Oh, great. Lovely to see you. Thanks for coming.
I think there was a student. There's close ones. Close ones are a bit more attainable.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
My violin's very
On my shoulder.
Yeah.
It like has a little trolley.
Really? This one here?
rock.
Are you putting it into your car?
Is it more